Okay, so let's test Windows and Linux for realistic case scenarios. So I was thinking in terms of how they look like and how you can find this or that on the operating system. It can be subjective because depends what you are used to. You know, you are used to Windows, then you come to Linux and you might feel lost, even though there are many Linux distributions that resemble Windows quite well. Same is true for Linux users who may come to Windows and they may find the desktop environment to be a bit cluttered or whatever. They cannot find stuff. So in that regards, I will not focus on that, and I will tell you what I'm going to focus on now. Let me just have two operating systems in the virtual machine. One is Windows, one is Linux. Now we are on Windows, so let's see. Let's disable the cursor here. Okay, so it's more natural like that. I was thinking, what are people using computers for, right? So most people use computers to deal with their files, right? They want to see their files, right? And I don't know, browse their photos, play their videos, audio files or documents. So I made a folder with the most popular file formats out there, and let's see how they work under each operating system out of the box. I installed nothing. It's a vanilla installation of Windows and TROMjaro. So this is the archive. Extract. Let's extract all of them. Okay, let's extract and then simply double click any of them and see what happens. See how Windows in this test deals with them. Okay, let's see. Let's go into the folder. These are files that I downloaded from a website that provided file samples of all kinds, so it's not like I made those. So we have audio, documents, images, and videos. Let's go to audio. In the audio folder, we have three of the most recognized, well-known or used file types. We have an MP3 file, OOG file, and WAV file. Okay, so let's see what happens if I, let's say, double-click on MP3 file in Windows. Double-click. Okay, Groove Music. It opens something called Groove Music. Yep, so the music started. The MP3. It seems to be an a music player. Okay, add music, use OneDrive, songs, artists, albums. Okay, so it seems to be something integrated with their own Microsoft, cloud, whatever you call it, Drive, and so forth. So yeah, it opened up. We can play it very, very well, very nicely. Okay. So far, so good. Job done. Next one is OOG. Double click the OOG file. And does it work? Maybe not. Maybe not. My music. I want to choose where we look for music. Let's say Let's look for music in the downloads. Here, and audio. Add this folder. If they are a bit more slow, is because we use a virtual machine, of course. So it only sees two files. Maybe it doesn't see the OOG one. Let's click the WAV one, WAV file. So it works. I think the OOG file doesn't work. Doesn't work on Windows by default. Okay, let's move on. So one file didn't work. Documents. Let's see how Windows deals with documents. First, we have a PDF file. This is a book that we wrote, so I wanted to. It's the only file that I added here because it's a bit more complex of a PDF file, not just plain text. So double click it, and it's okay. Interesting. It's opening with the browser, the internet browser, the the Internet Explorer. Okay, so it opens with the Internet Explorer's PDF viewer. So they don't have an application for dealing with PDF. Okay, but it seems to be doing the job well. I wanted to see if we can page view. Let's see, to see the pages. I wanted to see if they can showcase all of the pages. Can I showcase all the pages? I wanted to see all of the pages. They have add a note, that's nice. Highlight, copy, share. Okay, yeah, I don't see. Maybe I don't know. Where can that be? Full screen. Okay, full screen looks a bit odd, but okay. So that's basically there. Can they have a search? Maybe Control F. Yeah, it's basically is a PDF reader for the browser. Okay. Now let's see another format, ODP format. These are open source formats. I'll double click it. And how do you want to open this file? So they don't have anything installed for me to see this file. They ask me to look maybe for an app in the Microsoft Store. Okay, so there's nothing installed by default. And here we see all kinds of options in the Windows Store. Apparently, I'm not going to install anything because I just want to see what works out of the box first. Okay, ODS. Let's see. The same. They don't know how to open it. PPT. I think that's the a presentation file from a Windows specific presentation file. Again, cannot open it. This is a Windows specific document file. I think spreadsheet. Cannot open it. Another spreadsheet cannot open it. File sample. That's an open source simple writer format. We cannot open. Let's say this one. Okay, this one it's opened. It's open it with WordPad. So we have this one, this file format, which is open XML. XML format. Okay, so that one opens up, and this one too. So this simple file formats, it could open They have an inbuilt WordPad, basically. Everything rendered well, probably everything. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe everything rendered well, I don't know. Maybe something is missing. We'll see. Maybe something was here. Something missing from here. I don't know. Okay. So basically in this, from this folder, I could open 1, 2, 3, and probably this one too. This is a very simple format. Very simple text. Some content is blocked. Okay. Unblock. Okay. That's nice. So 1, 2, 3. 3 file formats. You could open 3 file formats, 4 file formats. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Okay. Let's move forward. Before I move forward, I want to mention that yes, Microsoft suggested to me to when I installed Windows to give me a free trial of Windows, Microsoft Office, basically their Office suite. That probably could have opened more of these files, maybe not all, but more. But of course, that's not free, so it doesn't come pre-installed with this, and it's I mean, I could have opted in for that, but it's again, it's not free. It's not for everybody. Many people may not be able to pay for it after a while, or may not be able to go for a subscription. I don't know. Maybe they don't have a credit card. I don't know. So I'm going to take it for what it is. Yeah. Okay, let's move to images. When it comes to images, we have. I want to see the file format. So this is the an icon file format. Let's click it. Windows asks me what to use to open it. Let's say photos. It's a simple icon. Image is that icon. Yeah, probably that's what it is. It's fine. It worked. A JPEG image. It worked. This is probably their photo gallery. So you can even edit and adjust stuff like that. Okay. TIFF, I think that's a raw image format. It opens with something different now. It's Windows Photo Viewer. So this one opens with something different. Okay, it's not with their photo gallery. So we have 2 that worked with their photo gallery, and one asked me what do I choose to open with, and one opened with Windows Image Explorer. I don't know, something like that. WebP, that's a new format. That's quite used online by more and more websites. It's recently developed. It's a very optimized file format. It will become more and more popular, I'm sure. So Windows doesn't know how to open this file, or he asked me, or okay, let's say with Paint, because that's the only alternative here. Let's open it with Paint. So basically it's one opens with Paint. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. This one doesn't showcase here what file format is. Let's see. This one is a PNG. A PNG file. Double click it with their photos. Okay. This one is probably an SVG file. Yes, that's a vector format. It's a very common vector format. I'll double click it and it asks me to open with Internet Explorer. Okay, let's open with the Internet Explorer. Let's see. Okay, so it opened with Internet Explorer and now it sends me to another website. Microsoft website. Okay. I don't need that. Okay, so it opened it, but with the Internet Explorer, with the browser basically. Okay. And this is a funny GIF video, not video, I'm sorry, image. Well, you can call it a video because videos are images, basically, multiple frames. Okay, let's see, a GIF. Okay, so you can open GIFs with their their photos. So again, this one was opened with they asked me how to open this file. I chose photos, it worked. This one opened with their photos, this one with something different, Windows whatever images. This one probably with their photos again. This one photos. No, this one of these ones opened with Paint. This one with the Internet Explorer. So 1, 2, 3. So Internet Explorer, photos, Windows. It's like four or so applications that could basically open all of these files. So all of the files can be opened with 4 or so applications. And lastly, videos, because people may have videos on their computer, okay, their gallery, their video gallery. First video, it's a, let's see, how can I make this one as a list? I want to make it as a list. Can I make this? Here. Okay. This is an AVI file. It is quite of an oldish file. I'm not sure if people still use that, but in your gallery you may have AVI files. So double click it. Open with films and TV. Okay. Volume. Hey.
I'm searching for someone.
Okay, so it opens. It works. AVI files work. Good. Flash video files. Again, I'm not sure who uses those, but they're still, Windows cannot open them. Cannot open this kind of file. MKV file. Double click. MKV file works. Nice. MOV file. This is, I think, an Apple specific file. MOV file.
What brings you to the land of the gatekeepers?
It works. Oh, MP4 file. Probably it works. This is just a simple, probably, video player. It's called movies or something. It's called films and TV. What do we have here? Editing photos, subtitles, and audio. Choose audio, subtitle. Choose audio and subtitle. Okay. Repeat autoplay. So extremely basic. Extremely basic things here. You can edit it. It seems stream, draw, create slow motion video. Just curious to see. You can also trim it from here to here. No, I do not know how this works. Okay, I do not know. But anyways, it opens up. Okay, OGV file. Another quite popular format. It's a free format. Open source format. Okay, works. WebM file. It's very used online. So stream videos. This one works too. The resolution is a bit weird. Maybe that video has that resolution. That's a bit weird generally. So maybe it's not the player itself. Okay, and the last one is WMV file, probably. Windows movie video file probably will work. Yeah, so basically, as you can see, handling videos, images, documents, and audio files in Windows by default, it's fair, it's good, it's good. So audio files, you cannot play one of those types. Documents, it lacks a lot in terms of documents. It's a bit like they only have a simple, very basic word processor there. When it comes to and also PDFs are opened in the browser. Basically, they don't have any app for that. Images, they handle it in a bit of strange way with multiple applications and even the browser itself. Videos, they did well, very well, except the Flash video file. Okay, so that's how Windows deals with files. Let's go to TROMjaro now. I downloaded the same exact files on TROMjaro, and let's see how it deals with them out of the box. We are in TROMjaro now. Okay, let's go to downloads. This is the archive, extract here. Let's go into the folders. Okay, first audio, MP3 file, double click it, opens very fast with the Parole media player. We have basic functionalities, so it works. Close it. OGG file, double click it. Okay, maybe I didn't click it. Hold on, double click it. Okay, maybe I didn't double click it. Okay, my virtual boxes it's a bit weird. Hold on. Hey, virtual boxes. Okay. So it plays the OGG file, as you can see. Okay. The same player. WAV file. WAV file plays perfectly well. Okay, it's a simple audio player, as you can see. Has even a playlist mode. Yes, all kinds of playback. Let's see, volume, video, tools, preferences. I just want to show you something cool. I don't know in Windows, but maybe they have, I don't know. Here it's a cool, I think you can enable audio visualizations, which is something cool, you know, to have when you play music. Let's see, maybe that's not. Let's put it here. Yeah. Some basic music visualizations. Okay, so all of the files work anyways. Documents. Let's see how it handles them. PDF. Double click the PDF. Very fast. It opens with the PDF viewer. The default PDF viewer in TROMjaro. As you can see the pages and everything. It's a native application. Yeah, you can highlight. You can search through the entire thing. Yeah, some neat features here and there. You know, night mode, rotate, properties, basic stuff. Yeah, it handles it very well. It opens it very fast. It's the integrated tool in TROMjaro. ODP, let's see, double click it. See here it opens directly with LibreOffice. This is a presentation in LibreOffice. Everything works. Right. Okay. ODS. Let's see what that is. Okay. It opens again in LibreOffice. Works very well. These are just like dummy things, dummy content, you know, it's just PPT. Let's see. Opens up nicely. XLS, that should be a Windows specific thing, but still TROMjaro opens it without a problem, very fast. XLS6, again, very fast. So it opens it perfectly well. Doc, this is an open source format, so it handles it like a champ, perfectly fine. Docs, again, it handles it in the same way. ODT should handle it perfectly fine. As you can see, RTF. Okay, RTF, it's a bit weird. It opened it with a different with a text, basic text editor. So it's a failure in that regards. I was curious if, for example, you open it with LibreOffice, how would that look like? So it looks very well. Maybe there's something we will improve and say, okay, open by default with LibreOffice, because it can handle it, no problem. Yeah, so basically, except this one, that's just opening it with the wrong application, and okay, let's say that's a failure. It opens all of the document formats quite easily, and just with two applications. One is for PDF, and the other ones are with opened with LibreOffice. So LibreOffice opens everything except PDF. It can also open PDF, you know, quite well. LibreOffice Draw, for example, and you can edit the PDF and all of that. But of course, it's not quite meant for this. Let's see. It's a more advanced, probably. Then it's a more advanced editor, of course, than the default viewer. That's a viewer, the PDF viewer in TROMjaro. But you know, it offers you that option. Of course, you will work extremely slow on this machine because it's a virtual machine. So yeah, it opens up the PDF in LibreOffice, and you can edit it and all of that. Yeah, so you have that option too. Okay, images. Let's see the icon. It opens up with the gtomb application. Okay, so that one perfectly fine. JPEG, perfectly fine. TIFF, this kind of with the same photo viewer and editor, perfectly fine. WebP, again works. The PNG file works very well. The SVG file again works very well. And the GIF works perfectly fine. You can also see a preview of them here. The photo viewer in TROMjaro also allows you to do all kinds of basic editings, you know, colors and crop. You can crop and do all of that. Okay, so all of the photo file types opened with just one application. And videos. AVI, with a double click AVI. As you can see, it opens with the same audio is an audio and video player, so just one application for that. It's very fast. Okay, let's close it. The Flash one that didn't work on Windows, it works perfectly fine on Linux. Okay, MKV works perfectly fine. MOV works. MP4 of course is going to work. MP4 is perhaps the most well-known we used file format. OGV works. WEBM. I think this format was a bit weird on Windows, the aspect ratio. So on Linux works perfectly fine. Okay, and WMV works no problem. Again, this one allows you to select the audio track, the aspect ratio, subtitles, if there is any, you know. So yeah, everything works. Again, let's recap. Audio files open with one single application, all of them work. Documents, all of them work, and the system opens them with just two applications. Only the PDF file is opened with the PDF viewer because that's the saner way to do it, probably. And this file, RTF, that's a Windows specific file, it just opened with the basic text editor in TROMjaro, but LibreOffice can handle it without a problem. So basically everything works. Images, all of them work, all of them are opened with just one single application, the Photos application in TROMjaro. And videos, again, all of them work perfectly fine with the same player that opened the audio files. So audio or video files are opened with the same player. All of them work. In conclusion, I think TROMjaro does excellent. It opens everything. These are not cherry-picked file formats. I took them from a website I was providing the most well-known file formats for all of these categories. You can search for yourself to see these are the most well-known file formats out there. And the fact that TROMjaro handles them perfectly fine by default with the just 2 or 3 apps, it's fantastic, I think, and to me it's objectively much better. Okay, so I will say that in terms of handling files, Linux, in this case TROMjaro, does perfectly fine. I'll give it 10 out of 10, not because we customize it, but just because they work. It works, you know. Windows struggled with a bunch of file formats, and it used multiple applications to try and open them. Okay, this part is done.